Hey guys, it's Zaylee Barclay of ZayleeBarclay.com, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about just menstrual cramps, period pains, period cramps, whatever you call it, that time of the month, death. I wanted to talk about this because I found a few ways to just relieve my pain that I've been having for years. First of all, as long as I've had my period, it's been horrible. It's been a horrible time. P.S. If you're a guy, sorry, but we got to get into this. Um, it's always been horrible. It's always been horrible pain. It's always been just feeling like death when it happens. And as I got older, I started getting PMS symptoms, which eventually developed into PMDD. So PMS is premenstrual syndrome. PMDD is premenstrual, uh, premenstrual this. I'm gonna put it somewhere. But it really is worse because it's like depression. Your depression is like really crazy right before, or for me, it starts like 2 weeks before that time of the month. So I needed to share a few tips and tricks that have definitely gotten me through. You guys know I moved to Dallas, Texas, and just being alone in a zone really helped me over the past year to get to know myself on a deeper level and also to just monitor my body. I feel like when we're busy and we have a lot going on and we're heading to work and back home every day and we're taking care of our families and all those things, we don't get to really monitor or really tap into our bodies, right? And so last year I got the time to do that, and I got the time to really just understand myself on a deeper level and understand my physical body on a deeper level, like things that worked for me, things that didn't work. If you follow me on IG, you've seen my transformation last year. I posted an insane picture that everyone said they would be embarrassed to post. And then I transitioned. I made lots of changes, mental changes, definitely changes within my body as well, or what I was doing to my body or feeding my body. So I will talk about that some more in other videos. Definitely want to share that journey as well, but this needs to be shared. So the first thing I did was I changed the way I was eating and the way that I was working out. And so let me tell you, the craziest thing is when I was younger, I would think that this was a whole fluke. People would say, like, the school nurse or whoever would tell you, if you work out and you eat right, it's going to make a huge difference with your period pain and what you experience, before your period. And so I thought that was BS, but it really isn't. So I've learned that this is not bullshit. It really definitely makes a whole difference with you just taking care of yourself for that cycle. So, it's 28 days or however long your cycle is. For that entire cycle, it really makes sense to just feed your body right, take care of your body. And I realized that I experience less pain. Also, bread. I feel like eating less bread or less processed food definitely made a huge difference for me. I recently realized that I feel like I'm gluten intolerant because I ate some. I don't know. I've just been watching my body. And for me, that intolerance definitely includes fogginess, like not being able to think well or think clearly. So if you're lacking energy and you have a lot of brain fog and things like that going on, that's something that you should definitely think about or check out, because it was a game changer when I stopped eating bread and any like, because I eat healthy, so I was eating like whole grain pasta. You switch over to whole grain bread, so I have that once in a while, and then I realized, oh, I don't feel good whenever I eat bread. I feel like it's moving slowly through my system. So like I said, I got to zone in and really feel my feelings last year, and that's one of the things I came up with. So I feel like that definitely helped. Also, the next thing that helped me a lot was just centering myself. And usually I would anticipate pain when my period is coming. And so I started really, not thinking more like it's going to be okay. It's not going to be horrible or a horrible experience, or it doesn't always have to be like that. You don't always have to think like that. I feel like if you think like that, you kind of call it. You hear me, universe? Something like that. I don't know, but I feel like that definitely helped as well. I realized when I made myself busy and focused on my work and my business, I realized that it didn't. Sometimes it would just pop up, and I would be like, "Oh, you're here." When usually I would start feeling horrible. I would go through the pains of PMS, PMDD, and then I would feel cramps previous and to it coming, and then when I started doing that, like really focusing and zoning in and respecting my time, I don't know, it changed up because I wasn't anticipating it. I wasn't anticipating the pain and things like that. So keep yourself busy and don't tell yourself, oh, I mean, this is for the people that do suffer with pain or, for me, that my period stopped my work a lot. It stopped my whole flow of, getting work done. And I would, when I had a 9 to 5, I would have to take a day or two off and things like that. So if this is like the category that you fall in, then definitely watch this video till the end if you're here still, girl. So also, these last two things are definitely game changers. I feel like probably a year ago as well. I started, so when I moved to Dallas, I started seeing just seeing information about organic tampons and what tampons might have in them. And so I switched over to Cora tampons. And when I made that switch, I don't know, it was kind of magical. It definitely reduced my period pains a lot. So it kind of scared me of if the pain is connected to the chemicals in other. Listen, my period has been a different beast. Like, it has been a lot less of what it used to be, less painful, less debilitating. Is that a word? Yes, I think so. Or girl, it's just been a whole lot better. And so using organic tampons, I feel like made a huge difference for me because we honestly don't know what's in brands like I used to use Tampax Pearl, or I remember when I was younger, I used to get scented tampons. We don't know what's in those things. That scent was like, now that I think about it, the beautiful smell that they would put on it, like if a tampon is inside of you, what is anyway, but yeah, so definitely that made a huge difference. Like Cora is, I don't know, for me I could never go back, ever go back to what I used to use before at all, ever in life, because I feel like this has been life changing. I feel like just such a simple switch made a huge difference for me. And I thought I was crazy. I'm like, how could I? And then on their Instagram, in one of their threads, I saw someone else say the same thing. So I felt like, if they're saying the same thing, I can't be that crazy, right? So I feel like that was a huge game changer for me too. So yeah, I'll put a link to Quora down below, or where I get mine. I have mine on subscription from Amazon, so it just makes it easy. So yeah, definitely try Quora, or just look for organic tampons on the whole, or organic pads, products. I like Quora because they donate to, or they give, I think they give, and I could be wrong, but I know they do some sort of donation or some sort of giving to women in Africa who can't afford, you know, clean toiletries or something like that. But I'll put more information down below so that we can be on the same page, girl, because I'm busy. So I can't remember everything, but they do. And I like that. So that definitely has me using that as well. The last thing that has changed the game for me is CBD. So I have to make a full video on CBD because it is a bit of a touchy subject because it comes from hemp, which is also associated with cannabis and marijuana. It does not get you high in any way, but it does have natural, I want to say, it kills pain. Basically, it kills pain and it calms you down. For me, a lot of when I'm in pain with my period, it's a lot of fussing and crying and things like that. Like, I have really bad pains, and so for me, it does two things. It calms you down, one, and two, it numbs the pain. Like, it completely takes the edge off of the pain. If you know what period pain feels like, girl, your legs are cramping, under your feet are cramping, your back is cramping, your stomach, you're bloated, you just feel like shit all around. And so that definitely changed the game for me because it took the edge off of pain. And so As a kid, not a kid, but as a teenager, probably when I turned, I want to say 22, I started getting an ulcer because of pain pills that I took, when I had my period. So for me, now that I can reduce the amount of pain pills I take and take something natural, that has changed the entire game for me. And like I said before, or I probably didn't say it before, but it's not psychoactive, so it doesn't get you high or anything. Please don't think that, it makes you like, no, it doesn't. So definitely think about the fact that you have something that is natural, one. Two, legal. So it is legal. So don't feel like it is not. And I'll put more information about the brand of CBD that I use down below. Game changer. I'm telling you, like my cousin actually first told me about CBD. And after I tried it, I realized that it helped me in so many ways, especially on the other end with anxiety and depression. I have to make a whole other video about that. But for period pain, honey, it is one of the best things. So I hope this video is helpful to somebody. I will place links down below about the things that I mentioned in the video. And yeah, I have so much more to share with you guys, and I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. But I really hope this video helps someone, because I used to have the worst period pains on earth. Like, when you talk to someone and they don't understand because they don't experience the same thing, or when you got to take time off of work, you can't go in. Women in my family have been going through this for years, and things like, I feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to see the freaking light, or know what it feels like to have a period that doesn't have you on the floor literally every time. So I hope this helps somebody out there, and I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Take care. How could I forget to ask you to please like, share, or comment, or subscribe? Let me know if you have period pains down below. How has anything else that you used helped a lot? Let me know down below if you used any of the things that I spoke about, or if you've used Cora, if you've used CBD. Let me know down below. And yeah, I want to know. I want to know, guys. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.